Hello, my name is Faith Ann Sherrill, and I will be touching on some important aspects of my program proposal for my senior contribution project. I chose this topic to raise awareness and conduct further research on the lack of care given to our child victims from the justice system. Unfortunately, child abuse has always been a prevalent reoccurrence since the beginning of time. Whether minor or excessive, abuse is done to a population who are the most vulnerable, and time again, help is not given or they are too afraid to tell. When a child is brought into the big doors of a police department or a courtroom, they are nonetheless fearful, and once the system has gathered all the information they need, they turn to the next steps, leaving that child behind. But what happens after? What is the best way to guide child victims? Restorative justice, or RJ, has been one of the greatest approaches to guiding children away from psychological and emotional traumas. RJ, by definition, is a response to offending, which focuses on repairing the harm caused by the offense and effecting reconciliation between the victim and the offender. The official acts of service include circles and mediations, giving all parties the opportunity to be heard and our children the chance to develop into emotionally aware adults. This program will be for professionals in the justice system that will consist of information sharing and experience on how to properly care for child victims, and it will involve a variety of restorative justice conferences and mediations being held, whether harm and conflict resolution circles or community building circles. There will also be another part of this program that involves mentoring with professionals and youth. I have created specific training agendas outlining what some of the sessions would look like, how mentoring will be done, and I shared vital information on RJ's practices, such as the significance of the centerpiece and the RJ Circle guidelines. Respect the talking piece, listen from the heart, speak from the heart, honor privacy, speak and listen with respect, bring your best self, and just say enough. RJ indeed provides social support, with individuals showing a great amount of empathy and sympathy, being surrounded by individuals who are present to listen and care for one another in a holistic way. Child victims often demonstrate poor physical and mental health and report more psychopathological symptoms, such as more stress and psychosomatic symptoms, and higher likelihood of reporting DSM-4 disorders than do other children. Research has shown that it is also essential for social support to be present and available to child victims, since it has been shown to help one overcome the effects of violence. This may reduce the risk of re-victimization as adults and teach children what language to use and actions to take after enduring trauma. The fact of child victims have been benefited from RJ's principles on a daily basis, from my own experience of being a restorative justice leader for many years, and the proof in the psychological treatments and care of children in a multitude of studies and reports greatly shows the importance of this type of approach to these vulnerable beings. The intervention circles and conferences that will come out of this program, teaching professionals and essentially turning our children away from the harmful tactics of our current system, will do more harm than good.